Oh, God, Kate, she's so bad, I exhaled loudly. We had to do the same scene 7 times because she couldn't remember her bloody entrance cue. My head began to throb again. She'll be the death of this play if she stays in. Seriously, But Catherine held up her hand to stop me. I could see that for myself. I sneaked in to watch this evening. She truly is terrible, she stated. Oh, thank God, I sighed. I know it was a favour for the mayor, but she'll never be an actress. I also saw Darcy's behaviour, said Catherine. Oh, shitting bloody fuck. I can handle him, I snapped. I know, don't bite my head off. He needs reining in, though, Sophie. I know you two had a thing going the other year, she said, and smirked at me. Wait, what? Pardon? I answered. How did you... Sophie, it was so obvious. Everyone figured it out, she replied, rolling her eyes in amusement. I groaned out loud and rubbed my temple again. I didn't realise that everyone knew. I felt waves of embarrassment wash over me. It's also obvious he still has an effect on you, and he knows it, she added. I felt my shoulders hang heavily at Catherine's statement. She couldn't always read me perfect. She could always read me perfectly, and I couldn't deny what she was saying. He did still make me crazy with desire and want, and that made me so mad at myself. Seriously, Kate, I can handle him. He won't get in the way, I said, trying to show confidence and failing miserably. She breathed out and turned to her desk. Drink? She asked, pulling out a bottle of Jura and 2 tumblers. She didn't wait for me to answer and poured 2 fingers of whiskey in each glass, then slid one over to me. She took a sip and then looked directly into my eyes. Leave the Ashley thing with me. I outwardly sighed and relaxed. It'll be sorted after Christmas. We close on Sunday for the holidays, as there's no Christmas production, for once, because of refurbishment, and we need a break. All of us. Catherine emphasised the all, and she saw me roll my eyes. I can work through on some of the notes I made, and a few scenes need reblocking, as they just don't... Sophie! Catherine interrupted me. I stopped and waited for her to speak. Max, me, and some of the gang, we're heading off to Sierra's tonight. Come with us. I can't. I have so much to do. Sophie, listen to yourself. You never have any fun anymore, she exclaimed. Yes, I do, I blurted. Ha! Catherine laughed. No, you don't. She shook her head in exasperation. All you do is work. You never come out with us, your friends, and you spend your free time in the gym or at home alone. Except for your fling with Darcy, your love life is frankly non-existent. My eyes went wide in disbelief. Why don't you do Christmas either? Fun and Christmas, enjoying drinks with your friends. She stared at me, waiting for my reply. It's a waste of time and money, and I have better things to do, I stated with a frown. Like what? She shot. I literally couldn't think of a single thing. My brain was a sea of nothingness. Thanks for that, brain. Exactly, Catherine finished. You've turned into a workaholic. Yes, sometimes it's beneficial to me in the theatre. I rolled my eyes at her and rubbed my temples again, picked up the tumbler and swigged the whiskey. It's so sad to see, Sophie, she continued. You're turning into Scrooge. My eyes remained frozen on my friend. Did Kate just compare me to Mr. Scrooge? What? Was all I could manage. You've lost your sparkle, Sophie. It's showing at work too. You're grumpy, tetchy, you never smile or laugh anymore. And then there's Jake. Jake happened a long time ago, she exclaimed. Jake? I suddenly spat. Oh, she went there. Yes, she said. That's why you ended up here and it's never been resolved. You ran away from a guy who was madly in love with you on a hunch, and you never contacted him with any explanation. And she sipped her drink. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. This has nothing to do with Jake, I shot. Really? It's been a no-go topic with you for too long. 15 or so years, to be precise. You have to... She paused, and I tried to breathe as her words rolled over me. It was 11 years ago, I muttered. Well, 11 then. But... You need an intervention. She stopped. I had nothing. No words at all. I literally just gawked at her. Catherine stood up and smiled warmly at me. We're worried about you. We. She walked to me and placed her hands on my arms. You look tired. You're always glum. So? It was a dramatic pause for effect because it was working. Here's the deal, she said. And at that I gulped my whiskey. You're going home for Christmas this year? Are you kidding me? I was speechless. Literally speechless. But no work, all family, Christmassy stuff, fun, and Jake. Get it sorted out. Or at least get laid. I can't leave the play, I stammered. It will be fine, as I can sort things from this end. Any emergency, we deal with it when it happens, she said. What if I say no? I sputtered. Well, I would have to fire you. It's interfering in your job, she stated. You wouldn't, I croaked. Yes, I would. And you need to get away from Darcy O'Sullivan. She wrapped her arms around me and hugged me. This is for your own good. You need to find you again. We miss her. And she slid the papers from under my arm and placed them on her desk. It's all been arranged. You leave tomorrow. I stood in the lobby of the theatre and blinked. I was still processing everything my best friend had just said to me. Catherine had actually called me Scrooge. I sighed and walked from the theatre and into the car park. I found my car, climbed inside. Damn it, I don't want to go home, I whispered. I threw my bag onto the seat and started the car. I was so angry with my friend, and I needed to vent to my brother. I picked up my phone and sent him a quick message. Hey, Max, need to chat. S, kiss, kiss. I threw my phone back in my bag and started the car, and pulled out from the theatre car park towards home. Chapter 2 coming soon.